Right, recording started now. Over to you, Councillor Donegal, thanks.
Thanks, Susan. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Executive Cabinet Member Children's Services meeting. The first item on the agenda is the monitoring of Executive Cabinet Member decisions, and you've had an enclosure. Any comments or queries? No? Thank you. We note that. Item 2 is the financial monitoring report for Q2, and I think Julie's going to take us through this. Julie?
Yes, thank you. So the report provides a projected financial position for 24-25 financial year for Children's Services portfolio. It notes the budget changes in year, including £6 million received for corporate support for the budget pressures. The outturn for the department is projected at £13 million deficit, and this is mainly due to the cost of the children's placements. The dedicated schools grant projecting a £6 million deficit in relation to high needs, and school balances are projected to reduce by 1.6 million. The report then takes you through updates on the capital programme and the reserves positions, and the exec member is asked to note the budget changes in year, the financial position, the savings, the change to the capital programme, and agree delegated authority to the director to procure off-contract agency staff for social care, and to agree delegated authority to call off the framework for the capital programme.
Thank you,
so
Julie.
Is there any questions or comments?
Any comments or questions from colleagues? No? Very well. I note the revenue budget changes in year. I note the projected financial position of the portfolio. I agree that the Director of Children's Services has delegated authority to procure off-contract agency for social care staff. I note the savings for 24-25. I note the changes within the capital programme as detailed, and I agree that the Director of Children's Services has delegated authority to call off on the frameworks for the capital programme as detailed in section 3.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you very much. So item number 3 is safeguarding in education. And is it Nikki taking this one?
It is. It is,
Thanks,
yes.
Nikki.
So item number 3 and number 4 are both currently fixed term positions that we are proposing to make permanent positions. The money is in both the budgets for the safeguarding in education and for the partnership positions. I don't know if anybody's got any questions or comments around that.
Colleagues, any questions or comments on items 3 and 4? Very well, then I approve the staffing changes as detailed in the report on safeguarding, and I approve the staffing changes as detailed in the report on multi-agency training team administration. Item number 5 is the extension to the collegiate school at Dean Road, and Paul's going to take this. Paul?
Thank you, Councillor. Yes, this is a bit of a strange report, this, because we actually agreed a transfer of funds in 2020 to contribute towards the expansion of the UCS, which opened in September 2020. However, we've been waiting for the DfE to confirm exactly how the money is going to transfer over, because they've been dealing with the capital build. They've recently, in the past few weeks, confirmed that rather than transferring the money to the Academy Trust, which was what was originally approved, the DfE would want.
Oh, Paul's just frozen. Is that just Paul? It's not me, is it?
No, you're okay.
Yeah, it's just Paul. Oh, he's back. He's back. Go on, Paul. We missed that last few seconds there. You froze up completely about the DfE funding that you were waiting to find out when it's going to go across.
Yeah, so apologies for that. There's some network problems in the town hall.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for the DfE to confirm how to transfer the funds across to, as part of the programme, because they're actually doing the capital build. And they've confirmed in the past few weeks, rather than transfer the funds to the Academy Trust, we need to transfer the funds to the DfE directly. And as a result, we need a fresh approval, which is what this is. So the money has been sat on in our books and has been expected to be spent on this following that approval in March 2020. So we're just bringing it forward now to get that approval to transfer to the DfE.
Thanks, Paul. Members, any comments, questions, queries?
Councillor McEwen's got a hand up.
Yeah, Deirdre.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chair. Sorry, I think you've answered it. I was just going to say, have we ring fenced that money before, you know, when it was approved in 2020? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Thank you, Chair.
It was ring fenced. It wasn't any, this is not additional. This is exactly the same money that was ring fenced in 2020 that's been sat there waiting for us to spend it at the appropriate time.
That's great. Thanks, Paul. Any further comments, questions, queries? Very well. I approve that the 1 million of basic need capital grant support to the DfE to facilitate the expansion of the University Collegiate College is approved. Item number 6, I apologise that this item has had to be withdrawn today on the basis that we need some further legal guidance on the report. And once that has been completed, we will have it back before a future ECM as soon as possible. But today, I'm afraid it has had to be withdrawn. Apologies to colleagues and officers. And then item 7 is the contract extension for the pilot social inclusion services with Great Places. And I think, is it Sandra? Are you going to take this, Sandra?
I think Christian's going to take this one.
Christian's going to take this. Yeah. Okay, Christian, please.
Good afternoon, Councillor McGee and members as well. Just to talk you through this report. So I won't go line by line, but the purpose of this report is, as it says, is to seek a 3-month extension of the service level agreement for the pilot social inclusion service with Great Places at Sarah Lodge. The reason for this request is to allow sufficient time for the young people impacted on by this, the decommissioning of the service, to be transitioned into new accommodation. And importantly, in terms of future service provision, for robust commissioning and procurement to take place for a new vulnerable families accommodation and support service contract to be commissioned. I'm happy to take any questions at all from members.
Colleagues, any questions, comments or queries? No? Okay, thank you for that, Christian. I approve option 1 and grant permission for the contract extension of 3 months to be applied to the current service level agreements with Great Places. I delegate authority to the Assistant Director, Strategic Commissioning, to negotiate and enter into suitable contractual arrangements to formalise the proposals of this report, and I delegate authority to the Borough Solicitor to carry out all the legal formalities.
Thank you, Councillor Donegan.
And I think that concludes the report, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for your attendance at this ECM meeting, and please enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you all soon.